Hello dear students, how are you today? Now we're going to start with another class. Then please open your student's book and the page is number 104. Now here at first we have a girl. She's riding a bike. Tell me, what more do you see here? There are buildings, there are cars. Okay, here is another, behind the girl, there is another bike. Yeah? Okay, and we have here something with the white words, and there is cyclists on rented bikes in New York City. Yeah? Okay, now here we're going to know something, then you continue the reading with me. Yeah? Reading with me. Bike sharing is sometimes also called the public bicycle system or a bike share scheme, although bike sharing has many advantages like decreased traffic and pollution. There are some problems that the system encounters, including theft, the cost of bike maintenance, and the number of bikes required to sustain the system. Believe in Paris, for example, has over 20,000 bikes, equating to nearly one bike for every 100 people living in the city. Because of these issues, some places require people to become members before they can borrow a bicycle. Yeah, they have to be members. Okay, now we know something about bikes. Yeah, the bike system. Okay, then teacher Andy explained for you before a scheme. Do you remember what's a scheme? In a scheme, there you have to look for what? Skimming in a reading. Then you have to look for the titles. You have to look for words, for some words, for the bold words. The words in bold. Okay. Now here is skim the two paragraphs. Okay. Only the first two. And some of the features. What are features? They are characteristics of a bike share system mentioned in the article. Yeah? Okay. Then you are going to skim this paragraph and this paragraph, and then you are going to tick. You are going to tick into the boxes the correct answers. I wait for you. 20 seconds. Okay, here we go. Now we start with the activity. Okay, then we start. Which features of a bike share system are mentioned in the article? Then we have use bikes for a short time, and the other is, I think, is convenient. Then here we have, for number 2, which features of a bike share system are also mentioned in the article? Lightweight, no. Easy to use, or are friendly? What do you think? That they are easy to use. Okay, now going to check all the answers. And here we have in number 2, okay, the answer is right. In number 1, there says that convenient, no, but convenient is a right answer too, yeah? And use bikes for a short time, this is a true answer, yeah? Here says that convenient, no, but convenient is a true answer, yeah? And easy to use. Okay, now we continue with exercise letter B, and there is a scan. What do you have to do when a scan? Teacher Andy explained for you that when we are scanning, we have to look for the keywords. And here is, give an example of a bike share system. Here the keyword is system. Yeah. Then look for the word system, and then you are going to find the answer. Yeah. That's scanning. I wait for you. Okay, and then we have the activity, and here is give an example of a bike share system. Then we're going to look for, however, bike share systems give people, here don't want have. People pay to use a bike. No. Are very easy to use, no? There is an example. Not new. Here we have the example. Some of the biggest bike share systems are the Wuhan public bicycle in China and Believe in Paris. Okay? Okay, what do we know about Wuhan? Do you remember? Wuhan was the city in China where started the coronavirus. Okay, what's the best way to explore a city? What do you think is the best way? Maybe when you walk, maybe when you ride a bike, maybe when you go by car, or maybe when you take a tourist bus. Yeah? Okay. I think there are some best ways to explore a city. Okay, here we have cities on the move. Then listen and read. Ready?
Unit 10, Track 2-34.
Cities on the move. Cities are usually full of people and traffic. Sometimes traffic makes it difficult for people to get around. However, bike share systems give people a different way to commute. In a bike share system, people pay to use a bike for a short time. It's convenient because they can get a bike from any bike station in the city. They then return it at another bike station. These bike share systems are very easy to use. People can use an application on their smartphones to look for bikes and to pay for them. They can also see where the bike stations are and the number of parking spaces available. Biking is a cheap and fun way of exploring the city. It's healthy and environmentally friendly too. Bike sharing is not new. It started in Europe in about 1965. Some of the biggest bike share systems are the Wuhan public bicycle in China and Velib in Paris. But bike sharing is becoming more popular now. In 2013, there were more than 500 bike share systems in 49 different countries. There are now almost 1 million bikes in bike share systems worldwide, 400,000 of them in China alone. In the future, bike sharing may be an answer to many cities' traffic problems.
Okay, about the vocabulary in the reading, Teacher Andy explained for you before the words. Look at this, and then you have bike share systems. Another is commute. Another word is return. Another word is there you have in the vocabulary. Remember, parking, healthy. Here is okay. Healthy, no. There you have in the vocabulary environmentally friendly, Sharing, it's another word. Another word is worldwide. Was the last. Okay, now we continue with the next. And then you have comprehension. Yeah. Here with comprehension, there is answer the questions about cities on the move. Okay. Then you have number 1. Remember, the main idea is the idea of the reading in detail. Then you have to scan. Inference is what do you think? In reference, in line number 11, remember that there you have to read one line before, and then you have the answer there. And in detail, you have to scan again. Yeah? Okay. I wait for you 20 seconds. Okay, now we start with the activity. And there is answer the questions about cities on the move. The main idea of the reading, that is skimming, remember, is pay to use a bike. Yes? I think. I don't know, what do you think? Yeah. Then we continue with the next. Number 2, detail. In detail, bike sharing systems applications give users information on the what? Location of bike stations. Number 3, in inference, what do you think? Bike sharing is environmentally friendly because it gets people to what? Here is driveless, I think. Yeah. Number 4, reference. In the lines, it's healthy and environmentally friendly too. It refers to what? To biking, to bike sharing, or exploring the city. There we have the answer. That is biking. And the last, number 5, in detail, bike sharing systems in China have the most number of bikes. Okay, you were right. Now we are going to continue with the next. And there is go with a partner, of course. With letter B, you don't have a partner, but here is. Look at the chart below and circle the correct answers. What are the words that you have? Increases and decreases. Another word that you have is 9 a.m. and 8 p.m. Another is morning and afternoon. Okay, I wait for you and then circle the correct answer. Ready? I wait for you 20 seconds again. Okay, now we're going to review. London usages increases. Number 2, more riders in Washington DC use the bikes around 9 a.m. and Barcelona residents use bikes during their afternoon break. Remember that break is what? The time that you rest. Yeah? you cut, and it's the time that you rest. Okay, now we continue with the. Do you have a bike share system in your city? Do you think it is a good idea? Here in San Luis Potosí, we don't have a bike share system, but in Mexico City, they have a bike share system. Yeah? Okay, in writing, here is write a walking tour of your neighborhood or city. Now, you are going to write what? You are going to explain. Then you are going to explain that the tour is for a visitor. Yeah? So you should make sure that the directions are clear. Yeah? Then you are going to write a walking tour from your neighborhood. Then remember that the tour is for a visitor. Then you have here the example. Here is walking tour of London. Start your walking tour at Trafalgar Square. It's a lively place. They visit the National Gallery on the west end of the square. This museum has a great collection of paintings. Next, go straight down and then continue. Remember, you're not going to do this. Yeah, we're going to review when we come back to school. Remember that here you have to what? Here you have to write on your notebook, and then you have to write at least 7 lines. Yeah, about your reading. Okay, children, this is all for me. Remember that I miss you and I expect see you soon. But okay, we don't know. Take care of you and remember to wash your hands. Okay, bye bye and see you for next class.